Hi everybody and welcome once again to the Lightning TV YouTube channel. Well, over the past couple of weeks, of course, you guys have been voting for the game that you wanted to rerun every Saturday night. And this game in particular has popped up in the polls over the last few weeks, but hasn't quite made it. So we're going to show it because it won the poll overwhelmingly this last week. It is, of course, the Bracknell Bees game from the 9th of November last year. The debut, of course, of one Liam Stewart, and we all know how that turned out. Keep your eyes in the second period break for the Watkins Clan and last week's airing of Chuck a Duck. Of course, it's just for fun. There are no prizes, but you can win a prize in the next week or so. There is a raffle online. The details are on the screen right now, of course. Just go online, buy yourself some tickets, and your opportunity to win a Liam Stewart shirt, courtesy, of course, by our fantastic supporters club as well. Now, it's Easter weekend, so we want to wish you all a very happy Easter, but please, 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 the weather is going to be nice out there. Please heed government advice. Please stay in. Don't be tempted to go out. And let's see if we can beat this virus once and for all. There's so many tragic tales out there of people that are losing loved ones and everything else. And whilst I'm on that subject, please, please, please say thank you to our emergency services, our key workers, transport, prison service, everybody involved in keeping this country going in this time of crisis. Thank you so much. Enjoy the game. We'll see you soon. It looks like Liam Stewart is going to start straight away up front on a line with Thomas Kana, Kali Tanaka, and Lewis Christie and Jordan Stokes providing the defensive cover. And it'll be Kali Tanaka who goes down for the initial face-off. And here we go. Galassi it was for Bees, down for the face-off, and straight away Stewart with a welcome to the league from Joey Baird. I'm interested to see what happens tonight with Liam Stewart, of course. I haven't trained with the team at all. But, his legs are fairly fresh. He's been playing for New Zealand, although he's had a couple of weeks off. Tanaka now. Stewart goes for coverage, skates hard straight into block. Stokes will push up round the boards and they'll go all the way round. And Tanaka will go and pick that up. Loses possession straight away. Galassi going in and putting the hit on. Kana couldn't quite get out of the front, and Stewart now with his first meaningful touch gives it to Christie. Christie fires it in, goes to the right hand side of the post of Adam Goss. Back into the corner, Tanaka again. Got Ed Nags there for company. And Nags, of course, will be familiar to Lightning fans, having worn a Lightning jersey for some years and played in the Milton Keynes system. So straight away we've got face-off at the far end. And just a couple of the Bracknell fans. Icing called and Bracknell players being called back as they just tried to make the change before the icing was called. And as we know, you're not allowed to do that. Face off to the right hand side of Goss's goal. Nari got something on that, but he went squirted down into the corner, and Sam Russell just throws that in on net and didn't get a red shirt on it, or a black shirt. Are they red or black? We'll call them black shirts, shall we? Lightning are wearing tonight. They're red and black. And Bees looking to move it out and get something going straight away. Milton to Malinik. Malinik drops it down into the centre, and it's almost fumbled straight away, and Jameson finds himself in the high slot and just managed to pick up that loose pass. Nari will go into the boards, and Jameson back to the blue line. Russell just pushes it forward again, and he gets tangled up in a couple of legs. Green. Grinnell Park goes and puts the hit in as Stead goes down. Gets himself back on his feet very quickly. And Nags will try to come away with that, and dispossessed, and Joey Baird just goes in and has a word straight away. And that's Ross Green he was having a word with there. So we're not even 2 minutes into the game yet. And just wondering if anything from the last game is just going to carry over into tonight. Hopefully it won't, because these two teams can be good on their night, and it will make for a very, very, very tight game indeed. Ferguson down for the face-off, but it was Kovar that beat him to it that time round, and comes all the way down to Doughty on the boards. Mogg now. Just rides the challenge from Christie. Good attempt at the hip check from Lewis Christie. Picks up the loose puck and looks to clear his line, but Barnes had already gone too far. Good save by Skins from Kovar. Left pad save down into the corner. Baird pushes it up against Doughty. Couldn't quite get rid of it. Colvin will go in there as well. Colvin picks up the loose puck and Ben Russell goes into the corner. Colvin again. Baird waits on the blue line. It's not coming back to him that time round. Kovar. Back to Colvin. It's turned over that time round and Caddy Robertson just dumps it nicely into the corner. He'll go and make chase and Stead will get down there as well. Stead goes over. Robertson trying to get his stick in there but can't get anything on it that time round. Kana will just let it go past the boards and Green on to Kana. Kana picks it up again, goes down to the centre and Goss was left sprawling and I think it was Tanaka who couldn't quite get a backhand on that and couldn't get enough of the stick on it and Kovar just spinning around and just trying to clear his zone. Good hit goes in from Kana that time round, but it breaks to Colvin. Just cut out there by Stokes. Gordon Stokes had a good game last week. Starting to pick up and starting to find his place in this Lightning side. Bracknell look to clear, goes as far as the boards and Green will chase that all the way down, but it gets to Skins before he gets there. Skins goes backhand, no one there though, and turned over to a white shirt. It was Martin who was down there first. Jackson goes for the wrist shot, goes into the skate of Stewart. Shot comes in on near post, but blocked by Skins that time round. Tanaka goes off to the right hand side, gets the shot away. Goss powers that away and it goes up into the netting. 16:02 remain in this first period. A lot of hockey to be played tonight. Face-off will be to the left-hand side of the Bracknell goal. Nari will go in for the face-off against Malinek. Malinek wins it that time round and it comes round to Nags who looks to clear. Goes all the way round and as Ben Russell got something on that time round, just digging down on the boards. Great play by Nari there, just digs it out. Grinnell Park backhands it into the corner. Jameson will go and pick that up. Good play by Jameson, gives it back to Sam Russell. Russell now looking to make something happen and couldn't come to Grinnell Park that time round, but his brother Ben Russell now. Nari twists and turns and tries to use the younger Russell brother on the far side, but it comes onto a white shirt. A couple of players getting tangled up. Shot comes in, Skins powers away. Another shot comes in from Malinek and another one. Milton there, good work by him. And Nari will just go and put a bit of pressure on the ball. Kovar, another shot comes in. That's an opening goal by Kovar. Puck just bobbled out in the middle. And Lightning have got to think about what they're doing. Lee Jameson not happy with that at all. Lightning just not clearing their zone and guilty of your own downfall there, I think. 15:06, 5 minutes into the first period. Bracknell opened the scoring and Kovar was there in absolute no man's land. Just puts that to the right of Dean Skins. And it's the Bees that open the scoring. Just under 5 minutes gone. Baird goes cross and the puck will go into the defensive zone and Skins just pushes that around. Colvin gets a stick on that, but here comes Robertson this time in front of his own bench. Opts to go all the way down. Baird goes with him, but this time round Doughty will pick up that puck on the boards. Goes cross ice and Bracknell look to go again. Kovar sniffing around there on the blue line looking for that pass. Stokes will go D to D. Christie. Barnes Garner, loose pass and it's turned over again. Doughty now in front of his own bench, just taps that off straight away. Kovar has to go backwards. Robertson providing the forecheck for Lightning. Back they go again. Now they spread it over to the left-hand side. Tanaka couldn't quite pick it up that time round. Christie again tries to dump it in. An offside call. Unlucky there for Lightning. Looking to get themselves back into this straight away. 14:05 remain. And They'll come back to centre ice for the face-off. Won that time by Tanaka. Russell just pushes that down into the corner. Bracknell looking to read their lines again. It was Jackson that had cut the initial pass out. Russell again, Sam Russell. Both Russell brothers playing on the... Oh, no, beg your pardon. Sam Russell playing with Ross Green. First shot comes in from Liam Stewart, making Ross save that down low. Shot goes into the leg of Martin. Martin chasing down Green. Kana to Tanaka. Tanaka opts to take this down wide to the left-hand side. Support there from Ross Green, but two white shirts mean Tanaka gets that turned over. Puck is with Webb. And it's an offside call. And Lightning will take that opportunity to get a change. And there'll be face-off in the neutral zone just in front of the Lightning bench. 13:23 remaining in the first period. Puck's works out. Jameson to Stokes. Goes D to D to Christie. Nari goes short side on Goss. Stokes now with the shot. Puck out in front. Grinnell Park with his stick in there. Couldn't get anything on it that time round. Stead. Malinik now. Picks up the pass from Milton. Malinik goes short side. Tries to wrap around. Loses control. And Skins was stuck on one side of the goal. Mogg loses control. Grinnell Park. Good backhand to Jameson. Nari goes to the bench. Replaced by Ferguson. Good opportunity to change there by the import. Grinnell Park just traps the puck down by the boards just in front of his skate. Referee goes down to have a quick look. Shouts for them to move the puck. Go cross ice and it's turned over straight away. And loose pass by Harry Ferguson. It allows Bracknell to just dump that in. Ross Green now gives it back to Ferguson. Space now for the Scot. Straight into the attacking zone and fans on the shot. Robertson will pick it up though. Goes to ground and it's turned over again. It's untidy at the moment from Lightning. Baird will pick that up. Doughty goes round the boards. Mogg now. Robertson providing the forecheck once again, making sure that Bracknell can't move too far in front. Barnes Garner with the good forecheck and Tanaka back on the ice. Full of energy, Kali Tanaka. And Bracknell just playing the possession game in the moment, just waiting for the opportunity to break out. Colvin gets trapped down there. Kana goes in. Stewart's in there as well. This time round it bobbles out for Tanaka. Gives it to Kana. Kana goes low side and good opportunity there. Good save by Goss. Another shot comes in and Goss will cover that. Starting to build for Lightning. 11-12 to go in this first period. Don't forget to get your tweets in at MK Lightning TV. That's at MK Lightning TV. Or use the hashtag Lightning TV. Very quiet on Twitter tonight. I don't know whether all the Bracknell fans are here or not. Or maybe they just do something else on a Saturday night when their team's playing away from home. Who knows? Russell. Wants to take it all the way around it. Race now to Jackson. Goes all the way back. Bracknell looking to get something going. Webb can't get it in front of his own bench, and Stewart will go back to Stokes. Back to Sam Russell. Off the boards that time. Kana digging for it. Martin goes in there as well for Bracknell. Three of each in there at the moment. Three of each colour. Martin digging in there. Tanaka gets his stick in there, and this time round Stewart comes away with it. Gets the shot away, but it's Jackson who just manages to jam his stick in there to prevent the shot on Adam Goss. And both teams take that opportunity to get some fresh legs on the ice. Face off again to the left hand side of the Bracknell goal. opportunity now. Nick over in the corner, comes back out to a white shirt. Nari couldn't quite get it under control, just skipped away from him that time round. Grinnell Park pushes that back round the boards. Jameson tries to get in there, Nari goes in to support. Nari comes away with the puck that time, beats Joe Baird. The shot comes in, but couldn't get into any kind of clear space to get the shot away. Green will just push that down into the corner and Joe Baird will pick that up. Doughty, left hand side, just pushes it along the boards and Green will go and police that for Lightning, but it's an errant pass again. Now there's an opportunity. Robertson, he's got Grinnell Park with him if he needs him. Robertson's going all the way. Probably took it a little bit too wide then. Grinnell Park was in space. Opportunity there for Lightning. Doughty, Colvin just inside. Russell again. Robertson goes backhand, turns it over. Good work that time defensively by Harry Ferguson. Just got his stick into the passing lane. Baird goes D to D and puck finds his way deep into the Lightning defensive zone. Good work by Ross Green to clear that time round. Robertson again goes inside. Looks to get the shot away. Blocker saved by Goss, right hand side. Webb just fans on it a little bit. Russell just gets enough in there to stop the advance. Grinnell Park. Good pass to Stewart. Offside call. Boos ring out. Could actually see he was over the line. He was definitely offside. Most of the fans in here will disagree. Even the ones that are level with the line. So face off in the neutral zone. We're just getting a change of personnel. Penalty coming on the play. And that's going to be an interference call. So it's number 6. And that's Jordan Stokes who will go and sit for 2 minutes. First penalty of the game, 8:05 remaining in the first period. But a shot comes in and Tanaka will come away with it this time. Spread to the side, Stead just in front of his own bench. Malanek. Bracknell now over on the left hand side. Stead drops it back to Milton. Stead goes into the centre, shot comes in and Skins will cover that up. That'll be a face-off to the right-hand side of a Lightning goal, just in front of this travelling Bracknell support. Breaks down to the white shirt now. That's Martin. Goes all the way back down and starts to come back again. Bracknell looking to build. Stead coming in on the back door. Nags now. Lets one go. It just goes wide into the right-hand side. Just wide there. 48 seconds remaining on the Lightning penalty kill. Nags waits on the blue line, picks it up again this time. Stead, Nags, spreads aside and shot goes away, but it goes wide. Nags again. Now lightning break. Stewart trying to go around Stead. And it's Nags will go and pick that up. Koval. 5 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Now can Lightning do anything as they break out and Stokes takes his place back on the ice. Just rides the challenge out. Russell down on the boards. Robertson will go and pick that up this time. Puck breaks loose all the way over to the bench. Stead just loses his footing. Russell gets tangled up and the puck is tangled up under Stead. Good little backhand for Robertson just to free it out. Puck tangled up on the back. Nari. Robertson. Good spin by Robertson. And Goss having to cover up on his near post. Good attempt by Lightning. 5:07 remaining in the first period. Trying to get themselves back into this game. 1 goal behind, of course. Martin just inside Colvin. It was Doughty, I think, just a skate over the line just before the puck results in an offside call. And a face off in the neutral zone right in front of the Milton Keynes Lightning bench. Goes as far as Baird. Baird pushes it round the boards. Puck, I think it went out of play. Just into the bench and just back out again. And the resulting face-off will be centre ice. 4:54 remaining. Murray down for the face-off. It's turned over again, but Ben Russell doing some work down on the bench, and penalty coming on that play as Skins comes towards the bench, but the whistle's already gone, so it's Lightning's turn to go on the power play with 4:45 remaining in the first period. And it's Joe Baird who will sit for, it looks like a holding call. So Tanaka, Stewart and Grinnell Park are the forwards this time round, and when the puck is loose, it's called back for a face-off infringement. So face-off to the right-hand side of the Bracknell goal. Jameson pushes it round the board. Stewart just lost that, and Jameson just lost an edge. So the penalty is checked from behind. On Joe Baird. Jameson gives it back to Tanaka. Noise rising in this arena. And a shot comes in from Jameson, just picks Stewart by surprise, hits him on the back of the leg. And Martin just retaining possession for Bracknell. Nags now. Picks up the pass from Edwards. Tanaka. Grinnell Park. Stewart. Nari the import on the ice for Lightning. Stewart loses control, just loses his footing. We're under a minute to go in the Lightning power play. 3 minutes, 33 seconds to go in this first period. What can Lightning do this time round? Robertson goes inside, gives it to Ferguson, who gives it to Nari. Good work down low. Ferguson out to the front. That's the goal! And that looks like Holden Barnes Garner with the first goal for Lightning. It is indeed good work on the power play. Lightning take the lead. Good work. Ferguson just dropping it down low. And then it zips. And it's Holden Barnes Garner. Lightning pool level with 3:13 remaining in this first period. Well worked goal. Few protests going on. I don't know why the boos are ringing out, but I'm not entirely sure. Well, a bit of discussion going on down there. I'm not entirely sure what they're discussing. I've got a feeling that Bracknell may be protesting that the goal was off its moorings. I don't know whether we've got a quick replay or not. We'll have a very, very quick look. So discussions continue. Right, just do a mock down there on the conversation, but 3:13 to go. So Harry Ferguson had got down low, and well, Adam Goss went straight to the officials. The goal stands. Adam Goss protested it straight away. Referee still in deliberation with the timekeeper's bench, but yep, the goal has stood. Taka down for the face-off. No, in fact, the goal is actually given to Liam Stewart. Number 44, Liam Stewart, credited with the goal. I'm not entirely sure he was on the ice. Stead down the left-hand side for Bracknell now. Kana just loops the puck up, and it's cut out by Stead, who's pretty much going end-to-end on the ice at the moment. Doughty, Nags, all the way round to Stead again. Malinik circling, and Nari, nice little drop off there to Jameson. Nari goes to just in front of the crease. He's in space now. If Jameson can get it to him, taps his stick on the ice, but Jameson a little bit tangled up, can't get the pass away. Grinnell Park just turns away from his challenge that time round, and Nags goes in as well. They know each other very well, those two. The challenge comes in, and nothing called on the plate. Two white shirts down there. And this time round, it's Harvey Stead who tries to get it away for Bracknell. Nags again. Busy down in that Bracknell defence, Ed Nags. Baird calls for the puck, and Joe Baird gets the puck that time round. Squirts out over to the left-hand side, and Colvin will go and chase that down. Stokes all the way over to Christie. Almost a suicide pass. In fact, it was. Colvin will pick that up. Goes to ground. And in the end, it comes back out. It's Nari. Nari with the shot. Parried away on his blocker side by Adam Goss. 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining in this first period. Been a good first period so far. Koval, centre ice, right through neutral territory. Shot comes in from Martin that time round, and that goes straight into the glove of Dean Skins in the Lightning goal. 1:07 remain. Box drop this time round, and Baird waits on the blue line. Milton just gets it out front, and this time round the shot comes in, and good effort from Mogg. Picked it up well. Barnes Garner, beg your pardon. Ben Russell will pick it up this time. He turns and takes a hit. Barnes Garner goes to the ground this time, nothing called by the officials. Another opportunity, Stead, good control there, but Malinik with the shot goes high, wide and to the right hand side. We're in the last 30 seconds of the first period here at the Milton Keynes Arena. Shot wide again. And this time round is Robertson. He's wide down the left hand side. Great play by the young Scot. Robertson again gets the shot away, and Goss this time will cover up as the puck goes into his midriff. 17 seconds to go in the first period. Face off to the left hand side. Is there time for Lightning to do something from here? Another shot comes in. Good tip that by Garner that time round. Net off his moorings. A bit of pushing and shoving going on down the front there. I don't know what that's all about. Galassi taking exception to something. I'm not entirely sure what. Galassi and Tanaka. And they're still having a few words. Tanaka comes away with a big grin on his face, so I'm not entirely sure what that was about. We're into the last 6 or so seconds now. Tanaka down for the face-off. Another good shot backhand from Tanaka. I think it wasn't Goss, just managed to get something on that. Less than a second to go. And it looks to me like Tanaka and Galassi are still having words, loading the centre of the ice here. Just had a quick word with one another at the end of that, but as the buzzer goes at the end of the first 20 minutes, it's all level. The score is Milton Keynes Lightning 1, Bracknell Bees 1. Chance for you to go and get some refreshment. So welcome back everybody. Just under a minute before we go to the get into the second period. Officials are back out onto the ice, as you will see, and Bracknell Bees are on their bench, probably just waiting for their netminder before they go on the ice. I think we've got one tweet. Don't forget, get your tweets in tonight, ladies and gents. Hello to Daniel G. Good first period. Let's go again in a second. Hashtag MK on tour. Hashtag Stockholm. Brilliant place. Been there a number of times to watch hockey at the Globe and Arena and the and Hovet, which is the stadium just across the road, really. When the little fan corps of Milton Keynes Lightning first started back in 2002, we used to have regular trips over to Stockholm. And go over and watch ICOR, or AIK as they're known. So Lightning return to the ice, ready for the start of the second period. All square. We'll get the try and get the shots on goal in the first period as soon as they're announced. Just a couple of penalties. Looks like it's going to be a tight game, and you can just kind of get a little bit of an underlying niggle to this game. And bearing in mind it kicked off a little bit last time these two teams met just a few weeks ago here in Milton Keynes. I very much doubt that some of the players will have forgotten that. And we're ready to get this second period underway. Galassi and Tanaka down for the face-off. Galassi wins it that time round, and here comes Joe Baird, just flicks that down. Skins will watch that go into the corner.
Onto the boards now, Kana gives it to Tanaka, who just nicely puts that through the legs of Nags, and Stewart goes into centre ice, and Tanaka will take that around with Joe Baird there for company. Fans looking for a penalty there. Stewart, great play onto the pad of Goss, and it was Tanaka that couldn't quite get his stick on the rebound that time round. Martin now, left hand side, goes deep. Got Galassi for support, and Mogg now comes off the bench to lend a hand. Webb, Mogg with the shot, just goes wide to the right hand side. Webb down in the corner. Puck trapped down underneath the prone player. Stewart trying to get his stick in there. Can't get it down there. Milton's down there. Webb comes in again, and this time round picks the pocket of Liam Stewart. Baird drops it down deep. Stewart gets something on it, just enough to take it wide, and it's Webb that throws it out the back. Good defensive work this time round by Lightning. Mogg drops it down deep again, goes under the skate of Milton, and Galassi that time couldn't get anything on it. Kana picks it up from Tanaka, drops it to Tanaka again. Kana can't quite get the one-timer shot, and this time round it's onto a white stick. Russell, good work by the younger of the Russell brothers. Tanaka now, Stewart goes deep. Tanaka couldn't get anything on it. Penalty coming on that play, squirts down in front and couldn't get it onto a red shirt, and it'll be the Bracknell Bees captain, Stuart Mogg. He'll go and take a seat for 2 minutes. And that's a hooking goal. So pretty even first period. 9 shots on the Bracknell goal and 10 shots on the Lightning goal. That's pretty much as even as you're going to get. So opportunity now for Lightning on the power play for 2 minutes. Green picks it up, and Nari tried to get a turn, but Bracknell get an opportunity to clear their zone, which they don't do. Nari pick it up again. Green waits on the blue line. Lightning trying to make things open up. Robertson, Ferguson in the centre. Green on the blue line looking for options, which he doesn't have right now. Nari comes late, and he'll take up a position just at the point. Fires a shot in. Barnes-Gardner couldn't get a stick on that one. Green. Nari again. Goes backhand to Robertson. Has to backtrack a little. Robertson with the shot. Goes through traffic. Another goal comes in! And that's Harry Ferguson who picks it up. It's a power play goal. 17:35 to go in this second period. And Lightning get their noses in front. Good work that time round. Nice and patient. Robertson just fired it and he broke out front, and Ferguson's there doing what he really can do and maybe should do a little bit more often. But Harry Ferguson picks up his first goal of the night, and it puts Lightning's noses in front. Power play goal, of course. Bracknell back to full strength. Kovar wins the face-off that time round from Nari. Stead just steps away from the challenge there, and Nari gets all the way back. Jameson now looking for options. Nothing going this time round. And gets turned over, and great stick work there by Christie to Rob Kovar. And Lightning just getting a little bit untidy again and just being flustered on the puck. Nari back to Christie. Nari was signalling to get Jameson down on the right hand side, but nothing happened that time. Jackson with a hit just on the timekeeper's bench on Grinnell Park. Puck trapped down underneath a skate, but they just managed to get it free now. And it's Grinnell Park. And I think if Grinnell Park had gone down then, he would have got the penalty. He chose to keep skating, to his credit. Jameson again going all the way back. Facing the wrong way when he picked up the pass and couldn't really get a turn. Stokes to Jameson, left hand side for Lightning now. And that's an offside call, and that's Nari, I think, just overstepping the mark. And Lightning will look to get a change with 16:29 to go in this second period. Saturday night hockey, you're watching Lightning TV. Kana will go down and dig that out. Goes down under a challenge. Tanaka can't quite dig it out. Kana loses a glove that time. Good defensive work this by Bracknell. Good work down deep, and Malinik clears it all the way out as far as Ben Russell. Sam Russell, Tanaka with Malinik. Penalty coming on that play, and that'll be a penalty on Kale Tanaka, and that's a holding call. So now it'll be Bracknell who go on the power play. No argument there on that penalty, with exactly 16 minutes to go in the second period. Time for Lightning to try and kill this penalty off. Kovar and Kana down for this face-off, right-hand side of Dean Skin's goal. Martin. Kovar goes deep. Nags waits on the blue line. Doughty providing traffic in front of Dean Skins. Nags. He'll look to spread it wide. Goes on his backhand. Opportunity now for Ed Nags, but just lets it skip away from his stick. Gets the return pass. Looks to bring Kovar into play. Picks it up again. He'll go one time all the way through. Came off the skate of Stewart. Just took the sting off it a little bit, but he did change his direction, and Skins was sprawling for a second. Nags again. Kovar takes it down just on the hash marks. Nags waits to get the return, which he does that time round. He'll look to spread it wide, which he does. Picks up the return. Good movement this by Bracknell, and puck just goes through the legs of Doughty that time, and Doughty just trying to take the eye away of Dean Skins, and he just gets it there and snaffles that up in that glove. Face off, which will be to the right hand side of the Lightning goal again. 15-14 to go in the second. 1 minute 14 remaining on the Kale Tanaka penalty. Galassi and Nari down for the face off now. Galassi wins that, goes straight back to Mogg. Milton going down deep, looking to work it around. Malinik on the point, parried away by Skins. Good save, saw it late. Mogg taking it down low. Galassi looking to get in the passing lanes, taking the two defenders away with him. Down wide by Bracknell again. 44 seconds remaining on the penalty. Skins parries the shot away again. Nari will just get that down, and Grinnell Park will go and chase that down. Malinik will get there first. And Malinik now at pace on the right hand side. Grinnell Park looking to put a challenge, and Malinik reacting just after the puck had gone, but Jameson just punches that all the way down, and Grinnell Park will go again. Puts a hit in on Milton. Good energetic shift from Grinnell Park, but here come Bracknell again. Another shot comes in, goes to the right hand side of Skins from Josh Martin that time. Martin picks up the resulting play. Russell on the boards with him. Kana with him as well. Into the last second, and Lightning go back to full strength. Nags. Good work straight out of the bench, out of the penalty box by Tanaka. Couple of bodies getting tangled up, and now Liam Stewart finds himself one-on-one with Ed Nags. He goes all the way around. That's a great goal! Liam Stewart with the goal! Well, I don't know whether Kana followed that up, but it was a brilliant breakaway by Liam Stewart. 13:42 remaining in the second period. Fortuitous breakaway, and it was Stewart that went one-on-one with Ed Nags. Just took it in, lifted it over Adam Goss. But I'm not entirely sure whether Thomas Kana got the follow-up or not. But Liam Stewart there just showing his pace straight on the ice tonight, and just showing exactly what he can do. That's why he was signed. Two-goal lead for Lightning. Ferguson and Galassi down for the face-off. Galassi wins that one again. Skins just a little bit out of position, almost lost possession of the puck. Liam Stewart credited with that goal. Well, he was credited with the first one when he wasn't even on the ice, but I think he might have got that one. Robertson looking to turn away and challenged Goes in there from Mogg. Ferguson. Ross Green. Robertson down low in front of the net. Great play by the youngster. Tries to wrap around. Can't get anything there. And Adam Goss sprawling all over the place, doing his best to keep that puck out. Great work by the Bracknell netminder. It goes all the way down. Icing is waved off and Skins will go backhand. And opportunity now for Lightning to go again, but there's a penalty coming on that play. And that's a interference call. And that's going to be on Lightning number 21, Ross Green. So Bracknell back on the power play again. Milton Keynes Lightning 3, Bracknell Bees 1, 12:53. Face off to the right hand side of the Lightning goal this time. Christie tries to get it away, fans on the shot, and he's promptly nailed into the boards by the Bracknell player. Couldn't quite see the number, unfortunately. Puck just flicked out. Stewart will look to go and give chase again, and they got to think twice about leaving Liam Stewart in space. Christie just loses out to Doughty that time. The numbers now for Bracknell. Milton, great toe drag, comes around. Stokes that time round, and Lightning get it clear. 5 on 4, don't forget. 1:20 remaining on the Ross Green penalty. And Bracknell look to go again. Galazzi circling around looking for the breakout pass, but he goes straight down the centre to Milton. He circles round just in front of his own bench. He's checked out the play by Nari that time. Jameson, backhand all the way around the boards. Milton will pick that up. Martin circling around in front. Nags now looking to throw something together for Bracknell. Waits down on the blue line. Malinet. Good work down low, and suddenly got something on that and takes it to the left hand side and wide of Dean Skins' goal. Nags. Back down low again. It's with Martin. Malinet fires it through, and I think it was Galazzi got something on it, but not enough to deflect it goalwards. 20 seconds remaining on the Lightning penalty kill. Here come Bracknell again, but they can't control it, and they'll be picked up by Jameson. Turns quickly, fires it down the boards all the way down. We're into the last 10 seconds of this penalty kill. Jameson promptly comes to the bench, replaced by Sam Russell. Here come Bracknell once more, and Lightning are back to full strength. Kovar now. Kovar looks to make something happen. Just gets a soft shot on goal, and Skins just parries that softly around to the left-hand side. Doughty. Kovar again. Beats the challenge of Sam Russell and backhands that into the midriff of Lightning netminder Dean Skins. 10:35 remaining in the second period now. Kovar and Ferguson down for the face-off. Left-hand side of the Lightning goal. Fired in, Skins goes down, but fired into the side netting. Kovar again. 266s down there. Christie and Kovar. Doughty goes backhand. It just comes off the side frame of the goal, and Stokes had to do something with that. Baird just drops it down low, and Kovar again with Christie again. Christie's lost his stick that time round, and Robertson putting a hit in. Mogg gets the shot away and just hits the backside of Barnes-Garner. Milton on the ice as Bracknell get a change. Christie takes a tumble. He's had an eventful shift. Baird tries to get the shot away. This time round he hits Milton. And that's a brilliant hit. Cuddy Robertson with a hit there and just stayed in with that. And Lightning get a change. Milton now into the Lightning defensive zone. Garner gets something on that, but not enough. It's still in possession of Bracknell. Tanaka goes down to the boards, and this time he'll get something on it. Garner now. Opportunity now for Lightning to break. They'll push that all the way down, and that'll be an icing call, and they'll come all the way back up again. 9:20 to go in this second period here at the Milton Keynes Arena. NIHL National League action. Going to face off to the left-hand side of the Lightning goal. Malinik and Tanaka down for it this time. Stead fighting down on the board. Malinik gets his stick in there as well. Bit of a tangle of limbs, legs and everything else. Stead beats Kana in there and almost checks himself into the boards there. I don't think there's anybody there with him. Tanaka. Another shot comes in and Goss covers that up. Pushed into, I think it was Tanaka pushed into Goss there. Nothing malicious on that. .8:55 remain. Face off one again by Bracknell, but Kana will try and get his stick in there. Tanaka in with the hit, frees it up, but only as far as a Bracknell stick. Tanaka in there again. And Stewart gets his stick in there that time round. And Lightning looking for a penalty, nothing called on that occasion. The two players getting tangled up there, and Green's got to be a little bit careful there he doesn't get called. Stead goes all the way back. Bracknell look to build again. Good high forecheck in this time, and Green comes away with it that time. Great play by Ross Green. If he's not careful, he's going to get turned over. Webb. Glassy with the shot. Skins just sees that go high. Stewart. Now Liam Stewart gets an opportunity to move again. The noise rises. There's feigns on the shot. Dispossessed that time round, and it's Baird who's down there as well. Tanaka loses his stick again. Martin, great through pass there, and Martin picks that up. Good work by Martin. Still in possession. Great job. Stead now. Good possession play by Bracknell. Good puck support. Nari loses his stick this time, but it's fired across Skins again, and Nags switches sides. Another shot comes in into the leg of Stewart again. Malinik, Nags skips under his stick, couldn't get the shot away that time round. Another shot comes in, goes wide and to the left. Another tip, and Skin sees that go wide of the right hand post. 7 minutes to go in this second period now. So face off to the right hand side of the Lightning goal. Don't forget, get your tweets in. Send us a picture of what you're doing tonight, where you're watching the game. At MK Lightning TV, Baird just fires that over into the corner. At MK Lightning TV, or use the hashtag Lightning TV. Come and say hello, and we'll say hello back. How does that sound? Mogg just lets that escape him. Jameson couldn't get away. Mogg again. Christie's down there, and loose puck, and Skins tries to cover that up. It bobbles around. Nobody can get anything on it that time. And here comes Grinnell Park. Nari's there as well. And Goss gratefully covers that one up. Just broke a bit too fast for the Lightning forwards there. They couldn't get anything on it. Face off now to the left hand side of the Bracknell goal. Ferguson wins it that time round. Christie will just put it onto the boards, and Ferguson tries to get on it. Picked up straight in the centre. And that's Logan Prince with his first Lightning goal, waiting just in the centre. Brilliant play by Christie, just put it straight onto the boards for it to come back out again, and everybody just watched it come through. Just made his way straight through, and there he is, Logan Prince. And boy did he enjoy that. 6:18 to go in the second. Milton Keynes Lightning 4, Bracknell Bees 1. Barnes Garner just pushes it down into the corner. Ferguson will chase. Jackson will get there first, and Prince is down there as well. Puck just goes up into the plexi. That'll be whistled back. Exactly 6 minutes to go. 3-goal lead for Lightning. Jackson. Pass it back round again. Tanaka. Walker's offside call, so that'll be called back. 5:49 remain in the second. Face off just in the neutral zone in front of the Lightning bench, and it's all the way back to Bracknell. Puck just in front of the Lightning bench. Carner tries the challenge from Doughty. Tanaka and Stewart forward checking. And Atta following that all the way in, and shot just dumped in. Doughty trapped on the boards again, and Ben Russell lost sight of that time round, and Kovac looking to get something going for the team in white. Harner will go down and pick that up, as he does on his backhand, just dinks it up. Nags will just pick it up on his stick, and he's dispossessed again by Liam Stewart. Great shot by Stewart, and goes high into the left-hand side. Puck breaks over to the right now for Bracknell. Into the last 5 minutes of this second period, and puck goes dead in the glove of Skins. Face off to the left hand side of the Lightning goal. Lightning look to break out again. Sam Russell again. Puck goes all the way down just in front of the bench. And that's another icing call. That'll come 200 feet all the way back up. Four and a half minutes remaining in this second period now. Christie switches back straight onto a Bracknell stick. Jameson couldn't do anything with it that time round. Got Malinick down there as well. And Grinnell Park will give chase. Baird just gives it backhand just back out. Jameson can't control it. Milton will take charge this time. Milton just swerving away, just giving Bracknell an opportunity to start building, which they now start to do. Switch over to the right hand side. Errant pass. And Sam Russell will pick that up. Goes all the way back to Jameson. Nari sets off, but Jameson opts to go to Grinnell Park. Christie. Nari goes to net. Dispossessed again. Bracknell on the move once again. Right hand side. That was Stead. Barnes Garner just checked off the puck then, and Here comes Ferguson, gives it to Logan Prince, looking for his second goal. Great move by the two youngsters. Green, Barnes Garner in the centre, screaming for the puck, which he gets. Sets off Ferguson. Ferguson now with the shot into the pads of Goss. Good opportunity out for Lightning. 3:02 remain in the second. Face off to the left-hand side of the Bracknell goal this time. Goes all the way around the boards. Picked up by Martin, looking to clear his zone. Another shot comes in. Kana that time getting his stick in there. Tanaka being an absolute pain as well. Tanaka will pick it up again. Stewart goes to the net and just collides with the post. And Goss sprawled out on the ice 2.5 minutes, or 2:39 to be exact, remaining in this second period. 4-1 the score to Lightning. Key thing is now, can they make it stick? Still a long way to go in this game. Face off once again underneath the travelling Bracknell Bees support. Puck passed all the way round to Stokes. Comes off the stick of Martin, goes all the way back to Ross Green, who'll tidy up for Lightning. Under a bit of pressure, turns it over as far as Baird. Baird to Martin, shot on Skins' left pad, which he just managed to parry away. Kana gives it to Stewart, frees up Stewart, and Stewart will get the shot away, and it's just kicked away from the skate of Stuart Mogg. Galassi rides out a hit from Stewart, just in front of his own bench, Liam Stewart. Good work by Ross Green again. Galassi again, gives it back to Webb. Webb fires it through traffic, and it was Josh Martin providing the traffic in front of Skins that time round. Nari clears his zone. And Lightning look to get a change. Grinnell Park and Jameson on the ice. Skins will just see that away. Penalty coming on that play. And I think that was Ben Russell. Bit of a tangle going on there. And Ben Russell will go and sit for 2 minutes on a tripping call for Lightning. So once again, well, Bracknell will finish the period on the power play unless, of course, they can find a goal. So power play time once again for Bracknell. Just confirmed that Ben Russell will sit 2 minutes for tripping. And straight away Bracknell have lost control in the Lightning defensive zone. Malinek looking to build again. Stead. Milton. Galati in the centre providing support, but go all the way around. Stead's there. Malinek has to move to keep it in, but in the end it goes back out, and here goes a bit of a footrest between Malinek and Stewart. Christie will just watch that down into the corner as Milton goes down as well. We're into the last minute of the second period. Stewart picks it up on the boards and just taps that all the way down as Kana goes to the bench, replaced by Tanaka. Stewart comes to the bench and is replaced by Grinnell Park. Stretch pass from Bracknell. Doughty in front of his own bench. Got support this time from Martin if he needs him, and Nags will take his familiar place on the blue line. Shot comes in and traffic in front of Skins, and manages to free him up this time round. And what will Tanaka do there? Manages to pick that up. Nags follows him down into the corner, into the last 20 seconds of this second period. It's been a good period for Lightning. Looks like they're going to go up. Going to go in the break. 3 goals to the good, unless Bracknell can do something in the next few seconds. Good save by Skins, good double save that time round. Last couple of seconds and the buzzer will go, which it does. Finishes up the second period. And at the end of that second period, it's Milton Keynes Lightning 4, Bracknell Bees 1.
Welcome to week 2 of the virtual Chuck a Duck. I hope everybody is safe and well, and I'd just like to say thank you very much for the participation for last week's event, and congratulations to our winners, who were Steve Cowlin, Alexandra Oller, Ivor Gregory, Debbie Wilmot, Lindsay Fraser, Colin Piggott, Rachel Bennett and Kelly Brimble. Right, so now we're actually going to see what we're playing for tonight. Prize 1 is Mega Marshmallows. Prize 2, Salted Peanuts. Prize 3, Haribos. Prize 4, oh, the old fluffy duck. Prize 5. Now this is a special prize because usually these get signed by players, but as we're nowhere near the players, unfortunately, to the winner of the Chuck a Duck is signed by me. Worthless. Prize number 6, we move on. We're not throwing this one because for certain reasons it is a Keep Calm Knuckle Punch Lewis Christie signed mug. And then to fill that mug up, we got a bottle of Merlot, Yellowtail Merlot. And then, like always, our main prize is Chuck a Duck.
Oh, rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Bo-bo-bo-dee-o, rubber ducky, joy of joys. When I squeeze you, you make noise. Rubber ducky, you're my very best friend, it's true. Oh, every day when I make my way to the tubby, I find a little fella who's cute and yellow and chubby. Rub-a-dub-dubby, rubber ducky, you're so fine, and I'm lucky that you're mine. Rubber ducky.
Wine winner number 53.
Marshmallows, number 191.
The Worthless Sign Puck, number 4.
The signed mug, 196.
The Duck, number 90.
Roasted peanuts, 39.
The Haribos, 121.
Big duck, 85.
And that, everybody, concludes week 2 of Chuck a Duck. And as you can see, this all needs clearing up, and that's time for me to disappear.
Hello to Natasha Edwards. Hashtag Let's Go Lightning. Caitlin wants Ross Green to score. Caitlin, everybody wants Ross Green to score. Although Ross Green's dad doesn't want Ross to score because it's been a long-standing bet over the years, and this goes back since Ross first started playing for Lightning, which is a long time ago now, that if Ross scored at home, Ross Green's dad, because we don't call him Tony, he's called Ross Green's dad. In fact, he's now Ross Green's grumpy granddad or something along those lines since the baby came along. Anyway, he always said that if Ross scored at home, Tony would buy everybody in the bar a drink. Now, I don't think he can afford that, but that's what he's always said. Ross Green does score. Not only will Caitlin be happy, we'll get a drink in the bar. How good is that? And there you go, talking to Devil. There he is as he comes on the ice for Lightning. And Bracknell Bees back on the ice as well. Almost ready to get this third and final period underway. Lightning, of course, will start the period for 27 seconds on the penalty kill. Ben Russell sitting in the box for tripping late on in the second period. So Milton Keynes Lightning 4, Bracknell Bees 1. And I'm no expert, but I think that the social media around Lightning fans might be a little bit different tonight if the score stays like this. You never know. Anyway, Nari and Malinik down for the face-off, and it's Malinik that wins that for Bracknell. And Bracknell goes straight away back to Nags, looking to get something going for the Bees. Malinik will get the first shot away, Skins will cover up, and that'll be a resulting face-off, with Lightning 16 seconds away from being back to full strength. 5-on-4, of course. So in that last period, it was 11 shots on Bracknell, 12 shots on Lightning. So still a pretty even game. Lightning obviously making theirs count. Nags with the shot, and Skins parries that away to the left-hand side, using those big black and yellow pads. Malinik. 5 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Nags will go down deep and pick that up. Nari couldn't quite get the puck around him, but he will pick it up this time round, and Lightning are back to full strength. Russell picks it up from Nari as he goes around the boards, and Russell just sends Grinnell Park on the skate down the far side there, and it'll be Malinik himself who goes down to cut Rio out, Rio Grinnell Park. Good possession play by Grinnell Park, and I think it was Connor that went down under Nari that went down under a challenge there, but nothing called by the officials. It was Baird with the initial challenge, Jameson with the shot, and Stewart now will go and pick it up. Just skips away from a challenge on the boards. Bracknell now struggling to clear their zone. There's a penalty coming on the play, and that's a tripping call. And that looks like it's going to be Joe Baird again. I think he's going to go and sit 2 minutes for tripping, with 18:50 remaining on the clock for the third period. Face off to the right-hand side of the Bracknell goal. Tanaka goes down up against Doughty. Comes to Jameson this time. What can Jameson do? Gives it to Tanaka. Back to Jameson on the blue line, looking to make something happen. Traffic in front of Goss, and he saw that coming all the way through and managed to get something on that, and keeps it held in his midriff. It'll be a face-off again to the right-hand side of the Bracknell goal. Once again, won by Tanaka. Jameson gives it to Khan. Another shot comes in, and Jameson didn't really catch that one. It stayed on the ice all the way through. Nothing called that time round, just a tangle. Nothing they could do there. It wasn't a high stick, it was just the result of Tanaka just riding up, and the stick came up with him. Grinnell Park, beg your pardon. Another shot comes in, Khan, a big shot from the point. Picked it up from Jameson. Tanaka again in the corner. Stewart now gives it to Grinnell Park. Another shot comes in, goes to the boards, and Jameson will pick that up. Drops it down nicely from Tanaka. Stewart in the slot, and Jameson on the blue line gives it wide again to Kana. Jameson now, one-timer, goes high. Puck bobbling around, and Grinnell Park will pick it up, and Tanaka this time almost loses an edge, and Mogg goes in to provide a challenge, but it's covered again by Goss, who just sprawls himself out. Didn't know where the puck had gone, but just gets himself laid down on the ice. The puck's in there somewhere. But, the whistle goes. 51 seconds remaining on the Baird penalty. 17:41 in the period. Aid Grant, hello to you. Who's going to score the next Lightning goal? That's a good question, Aid. My producer Ben has just said if I get it right, I've got to buy a round of drinks in the bar. So in that case, I'm not going to call it. Good to see so far. You've got Barnes Garner on the score sheet, and you've got Logan Prince on the score sheet, and obviously Liam Stewart as well. But you know, for the two youngsters, Barnes Garner and Logan Prince, I think that's absolutely brilliant. That will give their confidence, do their confidence the world of good. Good couple of young players, and they work really, really hard, and it's good to see them getting reward for that. But at the end of the day, 2 points is what we need. 2 points can change fortunes sometimes and just give the team a little bit of confidence. And we're not that far away from getting some bodies back. You know, people like Griffin and Russ Cowley, and you know, maybe Grant McPherson as well. So we'll see what happens. Long way to go in this game, of course. 17-20. Nari goes all the way around the boards, and there's a suicide pass there by Ross Green. Ferguson was flapping about a bit in the neutral zone, but it's picked up by Barnes Garner, and he'll take it wide and gives it to Green, who just dumps it in. And it's the Bracknell Bees that get to that puck quick enough, just fire it down. They get some fresh legs on the ice, as are Lightning, and we're back to full strength, 5-on-5, as Baird comes back out of the box, having sat his tripping penalty. And here come Bracknell. They'll feed it down wide. Milton in front of the Lightning bench. Stokes will go down into the corner with him, and Ross Green will go down there as well. Milton comes away with it. Good play, and good build-up play by Bracknell. Shot comes in and parried away that time by Skins. He couldn't keep hold of it, and traffic in front of the Lightning netminder. Good work again, and Stead just tries to bring it around, and Tanaka gives it to Stewart. Centre ice. Stewart will go for a bit of a skate. Eagerly anticipated his joining, Liam Stewart, of course, and he's done no harm to the fact that people want him to join today. That's a brilliant goal. Brilliant solo goal. Welcome to Milton Keynes, Liam Stewart. Picked it up in the corner. Looked like he was going to make the pass. Just picks it up, goes for a hazy skate, takes it out front, just dumps it in. Thank you very much. 5-1 Lightning. 15:58 remaining in the third period. Just replying to A's tweet. I was going to say Liam Stewart. I really was. Who knew? Who knew? Puck in the neutral zone. Nari now. Great play by Nari. Opportunity now, and just gets it taken away from his stick right at the last minute. That was a great stick lift. Christie with the shot. Goss covers up. Laura Dorrington, hello to you. It's a different team tonight, finally, Laura says. Well, do you know what? It's not a different team. It's the same team with a little bit more confidence. And all they needed was a little bit of belief. And don't forget, there's still a couple of players to come back. And this team is better than their league position suggests. And so many people, up to now, have been willing to write them off, write the coach off and everything else. Can't do anything with a team when you've got that many injuries. What you can do is just buckle down and do what you can. And unfortunately, some people don't realise that, but there you go. Martin now. Good play by Bracknell. Good passage of play. Martin, great play, and Glassy was right in front, and they were unlucky there. Nari picks up the puck, and shot comes in, and Goss just parries that away to the right-hand side. Grinnell Park. Good backhand. Another opportunity. Jameson just fans on that, and he goes onto the top of the net. And what an opportunity for Lee Jameson. He'll look frustrated with that. Lightning with their heads up now. Playing with the freedom that we know they can play with. And there'll be a face-off to the right-hand side of the Lightning goal. Jackson, backhand. Harvey Stead will just force it out as well. And Kovar again, he's not going to give up on this game. And another shot comes in and Skins takes that into his glove. Always looks so nonchalant, Dean Skins, when he takes that in his glove. 14:58, just under 15 minutes to go in the third. 5-1 the score. Kovar, and it looks like Ferguson down for the face-off. Bit of a collision there between Ferguson and Barnes-Garner, but they're both up. Green goes backhand. Couldn't quite set Robertson off. Jammed against the board and Robertson will go now, but it just bobbles away from his stick. That was unlucky. Doughty pushes it down and they look to go and get a change. Kovar will go and chase that and look to put some pressure on. And Green just lets the puck go, gives it to Sam Russell. Good hit in mid-ice. Lovely fair hit. And two fairly big players. I think it was Stead on Barnes-Garner. Opportunity now for Bracknell. Puck just goes slightly wide. And there's a penalty coming on that play. There's a hooking call. And that'll be on Lightning number 14, Harry Ferguson. And it's back to power play time for Bracknell. 14:09 remaining. Now, can they get themselves back into this game? Malnick. Got Stead down there for support. Traffic in front of Skins. Will they switch sides? They do now. Mogg. Malnick goes back to the blue line there, pushing it around on the boards. Stewart will get something on that time round, and Lightning clear their zone. It'll be chased all the way up by Kana, and he's going to go into a bit of a foot race as Goss gets there first and feigns the pass brilliantly. Kana peels away. Malnick again, centre ice. Milton tries twisting and turning. Kana with his stick in there with the backhand just goes back as far as Stead as Galazzi waits on the blue line right in front of the Lightning bench looking for the switch pass. Malnick again. Stead goes to net. And Green will get there first this time. Pushed all the way down as far as Goss. Lightning will look to get a change. Tanaka, Grinnell, Park on the ice. Green and Ben Russell are the defensive core on this shift. Here come Bracknell again. Cheeky pass in between the legs, almost turned it over. Kovar goes down to net. Stead goes back to Nags. Bracknell moving it around well. Nags switches sides to Stead. Stead comes off another stick and goes high up into the plexi. Ben Russell gets there first but can't get anything on the puck. Nags again. Stead waits on the blue line. Nags just tries to push it through and right, in fact, just hits the post, and that was Martin that hit the post there. Martin again, right out in front, taking off his stick this time. Tanaka looks to put an attack on for Lightning. Lightning get back to full strength. They've killed that penalty well. In fact, their penalty kills have been good tonight. Russell, Ben Russell to Tanaka. Jameson and Robertson on the ice now. Robertson picks up the pass, just skips away, and it's an offside call. 11:54 remaining in the third period. 5-1 remains the score. Face off now to the right hand side of the Lightning goal. Manley down for the face-off, and it's won again by Nanaby. Goes all the way back, and Nari will go and chase that. Great pass in front, and almost got Robinson set away. Then Nari will go and pick it up again. Robertson drops out in front, and accompanied by Mogg that time. Great defensive work. 11:32 remaining. Nari, great play again. Penalty coming on that play. And it's going to be on Bracknell. Robertson trying to throw it at something out. Lining, of course, with the additional player as Skins goes to the bench. Stokes. Stokes with the shot, goes high. Nari gives it to Jameson. Nets off his mooring, so that'll be called back. And it'll be Baird again. Different Baird this time. I have a feeling that's a late hit, I'm not entirely sure. It's Brendan Baird this time going to the penalty box. So Lightning again on the power play with 11:08 to go. Can they further extend this lead? Tanaka down for the face-off. First violation to Bracknell. Saw those a bit last week. Nags. That's a slashing call. Brendan Baird. Great defensive work by Liam Stewart, covered all the way back. And just managed to get something on the stick of Nags. Just enough to put him off. And here Lightning go again. Stewart, right hand side, takes it down into the centre, beats the challenge of two players. All the way round, Kana dumps it down. Stewart will go and pick it up. Kick pass down to Tanaka. Right away through to Kana at back post. Great save, Adam Goss. Got his right pad to that. Brilliant lateral movement. Jameson goes down low to Tanaka. 1:08 remaining on the Baird penalty. Kana to Jameson. Just over on the centre, he was to the right. Nets off his moorings again. That's coming off his moorings quite easily tonight, and the fans are all booing, but they're exactly the same fans that were cheering him last season. Ironic game, isn't it, ice hockey? And some of the fans are still chirping him. I wish they'd learn the rules, some of them. Green. Robertson, back to Green. Back to Robertson. Nari waits over on the far side. Picks up the puck, just bobbles over his stick, but he'll give it back to Green. Gives it back to Robertson. Ferguson circling around, but can't control this time round. And Melnick, beg your pardon. Off he goes again, goes backhand, goes high, and Skins just watches that go over his bar. And Nari now, he's got support by Ferguson if he needs it. Robertson, Callie Robertson, goes high, and great glove save by Adam Goss. 9:27 to go, 19 seconds remaining on the Baird penalty. It'll be Doughty and Tanaka for the face-off. Bracknell win that again, fired all the way back down. Skins gets his stick down, never going to trouble him. Stokes now. Pass out to Kana, just throws that down into the corner, and Stewart will go and chase that down instead. Skins knocks his stick on the ice as Bracknell go back to full strength. Tanaka. Stewart waits in the crease. Well, just in front of the crease, should I say. If he was in the crease, he'd be called, wouldn't he? Stokes. Green. Kana. Tanaka drops in and goes to pick up the puck, which he does. Can't quite get the turn, but loses an edge slightly, and then allows Malinik to pick it up. And here come Bracknell again, moving the puck around well. Good work by Stokes, just managed to get something on that in front of Stead, and Stead just goes sliding into Skins with 8:36 to go. (5-1) remains the score. It'll be Galazzi and Jameson The face off this time round, right hand side, underneath once again the travelling Bracknell fans. And they've been pretty loud tonight, those guys. Good to see. Russell. Nari, can't get anything on it. Almost picks it back up. Baird will push that, punch it back round the boards, but Nari gets enough on it to clear the zone this time. Mog. All the way back out to Martin, who just fires it round, and Sam Russell gets his hands to that. Baird. Picked up centre ice, and Martin again just dumps that into the corner. Yahtzee will go and chase that and can't quite get the hit on. And here comes Nari. Jameson in support. Good work by Jameson, just throws that out the front, and there he goes again, and Nari just punches it into the far corner. Goss was straddling over the far side. 7:47 remaining in this period. And Lightning make it 6 through Nari. Good work all the way through, finishing off the movement that he started. Jameson had made the shot come pass and got a deflection, and Nari was there to put that home. Kovac will go all the way back to Goss. Bracknell will look to go again. Stead to Doughty. Doughty misses that, and that will come all the way back. That'll be an icing call with just over 7.5 minutes remaining in the third. So face off to the left hand side. Kovar up against Ferguson for this face off. Ferguson for Lightning, of course. And back around the boards, and Green is there. Colvin in with the hit just after Ferguson with the shot, and Goss goes down early. Manages to just catch that. Just getting his 5-0. .7:18 remaining. Stead now. 3-on-2. Until Robertson gets back, and Ferguson will pick up the puck now. Barnes-Garner picks up the drop pass. Goes round one. Opportunity now for Barnes-Garner. Good save, Goss. Goss out of position behind his goal, and Malinick managed to get something on it. Otherwise, Bracknell could have been in trouble there. Stead picks it up just inside his own zone. Brings it up into neutral territory now. Will dump it in, but it comes off the leg of one of his own players. Crowd chanting, "We want 7." Kovar. Still looking dangerous, Kovar. Just powered away by Skins. Stewart now. Great pass to Kana. Kana with the shot and well wide to the left-hand side. Kovar looking to pick it up as he comes around the board, and Christie does great work to come off the bench and get himself down there. Puck goes up and hits the overheads, so that'll be called back. 6:13 remain. Christie. Stewart now will pick that up. Goes for a turn, but skips away from him. Doughty turns round and gives that to Mogg, and usually gives it to Brendan Baird. Colvin now goes backhand, just gets away from Christie, pushes it all the way around, and Skins gets his stick on that. Doughty will go and chase it down into the corner, and opportunity now for Bracknell. Good shot, and Skins with the save. Going up to the last 5 minutes of the game. Remains Milton Keynes Lightning 6, Bracknell Bees 1. Face off again to the right hand side. And the shot comes in, goes well to the left hand side, and Nari now will try and pick that up. Bracknell Park providing the forecheck for Lightning this time. Baird. Mogg pushes that all the way around the boards. Skins will get out on his stick and get something on it, just enough to push it round. Brendan Baird's down there again. Webb is down there for Bracknell as well. Nari on the boards. 3 players digging for it there, and the hit goes in. Nari. Good work stepping away from Martin. Galazzi now. Nari will go for a bit of a skate, looking for some support. Goes all the way across the other side, and it was Bracknell Park who couldn't quite get enough of it on his stick. And Ross Green looking to tidy up. D-to-D pass. Stead now picks it up as Aaron Parsons. Skins up to the task on that account. On that occasion, beg your pardon, it was Stead came in with the shot. 4:41 remaining. And the shot comes in, parried away by Skins. Saw that very, very late. Stokes just walked into a hit there and rode that one out really well. Ferguson. Barnes Garner couldn't quite get it on his stick, but comes as far as Malinek. He'll go for a skate now, and that's offside. And I have a feeling that was, even though he protests his innocence, I think that was Will Stead who stepped offside there. Under 5 minutes to go, 4:21 remaining. Again, Colvin now. Looking to make some room for himself. Good work by Ben Russell, but it's turned over again. Cheap turnover. That's what Lightning have got to be careful of. They'll score goals, no doubt, but they'll also concede if they're going to turn over like that. Barnes Garner rides a good hit. Nothing called on the play, but it was a decent hit. Milton just fired it in. Christie was coming, but Bracknell looking to get a change. Robertson now into the neutral zone, looking for some options. He'll keep going. Manages to pick the puck up. Brilliant play by Caddy Robertson. Just gets dispossessed at the last minute. Koval. I guess when you've got the lead like they have, you do allow the youngsters to express themselves a bit more on the ice, and Caddy Robertson is going to enjoy that as Skins covers up. That was flicked in from Colvin, I think it was. 3:20 to go. Another face off to the left hand side of the Lightning goal. Kovar and Tanaka down for the face off this time round. Baird looks to put shot in, and got a deflection. Great poke check from Dean Skins there to get rid of the puck. And sit there in no man's land waiting to be tucked away by a white shirt. And here come Bracknell again. Colvin looking to make something happen again. Colvin gets the shot away. Skins gloves that and then lets it back out. We're under 3 minutes again, 2:50 now. Kana, Tanaka in support. Ross Green's going up there as well. Ross Green with a shot. Ross Green scores a goal! Tony Green hangs his head because he knows what that means. Ross Green has scored for Lightning at home. And I said in the break, didn't I? Tony Green has always said that if his son, and Tony Green's actually on the timekeeper's bench. 2:40 to go. Lightning make it 7-1. Jameson almost get a hold of that. So Ross Green became a dad for the first time just a few weeks ago. It's been a good month for him so far. I'm not so sure his dad's going to agree with that. Good fighting down on the boards. Jameson just unfortunately just goes out, and Jameson picks it up again. Gets the puck this time to Park. Now it's loose. Good work by Adam Goss. Now he just takes a tumble. I think he was looking for a whistle from the official there, but he's not going to get it. Martin. Shot comes in again to Skins, and great work by Skins on the initial save and the follow-up. Sprawled all over the place. He's lost his stick. Another shot comes in, and that time round it's Brendan Baird who scores for Bracknell. 1:38 to go, and Bracknell get their second goal. And Dean Skins, unsighted, lost his stick. And just under 2 minutes to go, the MKL Barmy Army starts to ring out, and that's something we haven't heard for a number of weeks. Green switches sides, goes to Christie. That just comes off a stick and goes out of play. That'll be a souvenir for someone to take away with them tonight as we under the 1.5 minute mark, 1:28 to go. Now Nick first face-off infringement. Ferguson and wins that one. Robertson tries to go backhand. Picked up by Stead. Good hit by Ferguson as he comes in. Robertson will go now. He's got some wheels. He's got support from Barnes Garner if he needs him. Robertson go for the legs, and Barnes Garner couldn't pick up the loose puck there. Stead picks up the pass, and he's offside with 1:07 remaining in the third and final period. Been a good night for Lightning. It's not going to completely turn the fortunes around, but you can see how Liam Stewart has been a great addition to the squad, and don't forget, still missing people like James Griffin, Russell Cowley. And also Tom Carlon not here tonight due to other commitments. And when you add in there as well, you've still got Jordan Lauday and Brandon Stones to come in as well. And Dean Skins has done a brilliant job in net tonight, and Lightning are lucky to have a netminder of that quality who can come in and take over. Ben Russell just gets it out the zone. We're into the last minute now. Noise is rising around this arena. Nags. What have Bracknell got anything in consolation? Koval switches sides. Good pass. This time round it's Stewart who picks up the puck with 30 seconds to go. He'll go for another skate. Gives it to Kana. Stewart goes to net. Good defensive work by Nags again. Doughty and Stewart on the boards, and it's Baird. Just gives it out as far as Colvin now. We're into the last 10 seconds of the game. People starting to stand up now. And they'll be a bit noisy when this final buzzer goes. They've waited a while for this. And the whistle goes with 1.3 seconds on the clock. And the buzzer goes. And the final score, Milton Keynes Lightning 7, Bracknell Bees 2. Could this be the start of the journey back for Milton Keynes Lightning? It is one result. It is but one result. Tough test tomorrow on the road, up in Sheffield, of course. But 2 points for the weekend has been a rarity, and they'll be grateful to take every single point that they
Well,
can
Liam, first of
possibly
all, welcome to Milton Keynes. You literally stepped off the plane this afternoon, right?
Yeah, landed around 1 o'clock and came to the rink, dropped my stuff off, and went home, played some video games, and then came right to the rink. And luckily we all played pretty well. Our whole bench played awesome, and it was a full team effort tonight. And hopefully we can do it again tomorrow.
It was an absolutely cracking game, and it didn't look like you got airplane legs or whatever you want to call them, because you're moving pretty quick out there.
Well, thank God it looked like that, because I felt like I had jello in my legs. But it was good. Luckily it all worked out, and it's awesome playing with TK and Tanaka. They're good players, so it's hopefully keep what we had going tonight, and it should be fun.
So obviously you made the decision to come over and join Milton Keynes Lightning. You know Russell Cowley really well from your time in Coventry as well. Was that the main driver for you as well?
Yeah, for sure. I obviously spent a season down in New Zealand playing over there, and before that I hadn't been playing for about a year, and I just kind of got the itch again. And I don't know, I kept in contact with Cowles a little bit, and he was like, "Oh, would you be interested in coming over?" And things just worked out perfect, and I'm glad to be here.
The reception you got tonight when you skated out onto Blue Line, that was pretty loud, right?
Yeah, it was. I wasn't expecting it at all, but I've heard and I know nothing but great things about the fans down here, and from playing in Guildford and all that, and hearing how loud they were when we came down here, hollering at us and stuff. But it's awesome. Good group of people, and keep it up all year.
Brilliant. Well, listen, it's great to have you here. Going to let you go off and get some rest now. You've got a tough trip to Sheffield tomorrow, but thanks very much for chatting to us. No doubt we'll catch up again during the season.
Awesome. Thank you.